For San Francisco.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
By number 22.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
And to give this time to the tailback. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
6-yard line.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From a yard out. And the Niners have taken the early lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
To kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Play fake. Cousins. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. This is a nice little stretch he's putting together. Remember, 3 sacks last week.
And now he's off to the races in this game because he thinks, okay, that's the start of something big because he's in a zone. He's locked in. So offensively, you got to occupy him. Maybe even run the ball at him as opposed to passing it so he can't just pin his ears back and rush the quarterback.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
3rd and long for Cousins. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
This crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, he nearly picked it. Maybe daylight in front of him if he could have held on. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That player was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. Cousins again. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 49ers' 35-yard line.
To throw is Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The pass.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second. Face a difficult 3rd and 12 coming up. Operating from the gun, Benson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston.
Benson's pass intercepted by the Panthers.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners 16. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. You got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It's a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Throwing, Cousins. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied in it.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
At the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Back to throw. Benson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And just shutting him off there. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Pick up with 2 yards. 1st down, Panthers.
first down. Here's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They read zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective.
Back here it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Christian McCaffrey.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And this is 3rd down.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the
3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Cousins. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And he's got it. the 40 before he's out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Midfield.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll throw again. Cousins. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A first down throw for Cousins. Incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again, it's Cousins. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he's on to punt for Carolina. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. Throwing on first down. Benson. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And 10 at the 40.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Benson. He's got his man on the crossing route. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down. Off the play fake. Benson. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Maybe time for 1 play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
20, Panthers 7.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down.
Receiving team.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
He's taken down.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Off play action. Benson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now the 49ers electing to lead the offense out there and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. first and 10. Cousins gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Roughing the passer defense.
What was that, Russ?
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down and 4. Cousins throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson.
Complete to number 8.
It appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they get it done.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it's third down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Fourth down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on third downs, and it's costing them.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Niners 28.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
A gain of a yard.
To throw on second down. Benson looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
On third down, Benson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That third down conversion good for 23.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. That's out to the left, flat and complete.
Benson
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
Off the play fake, Benson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 6 yards away. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
29-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Cousins on 3rd and 2. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Curtis Samuel. Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is taken at the 23. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the 2nd. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
The pass. Fumble on the.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And that's complete to Croft. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Cousins pass.
Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. And even 60 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And again this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points. It's on his ledger.
42. Panthers 14. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Cousins on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Third down and 5 yards.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Now Cousins on 4th down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Panthers.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Play fake. Cousins. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
3rd and long for Cousins, and that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off play action. Benson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blank.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Back to it after the pick six. Cousins, throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
28-yard gain.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. 20. 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return from a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, 49ers.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
To kick off for San Francisco.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Cousins. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Off the play fake. Benson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas. It looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
2nd and goal.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Derek Brown. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays. And
this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was trying to go back to more there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. One last shot now for Cousins. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for DJ Moore.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night.
Now, 4th down.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Every now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need